Tell me a little bit about your John Deere 4010 gas burner. Looks like a pretty nice little tractor.
Yeah, I got it in the late 80s. At that time it had a narrow front end and no loader. And I bought a loader for it. I got an 8-foot bucket because I wanted it primarily for snow removal.
Okay.
I haven't used it very much in the last 20 years. It's kind of been parked in the back of the shed because I got different tractor, newer tractor with a cab on it. Other than that, I did use it for just minimal work like running an auger and things like that, but it hasn't had hardly any use in the last 20 years.
It's got good rubber. You said now on this loader it's a 148, but it's
modified to be a 158. The guy that I bought the loader from somebody else, he modified it so it could go higher, so it actually goes like almost 3 foot higher than a 148. So
when you can see that in the video too. Yeah. You really got her up in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, I used it. Had a bale fork on the front. I could load bales with it too if you needed to load them up high. So,
okay.
But there's front end is a John Deere. It's never no brakes, no
welds or anything
no
like
welds
that.
on that.
No, it looks like
Pretty
a solid
good shape
tractor.
Otherwise, yeah, it's good.
And we've got the ridge. We don't know if it's the original track.
I don't know. It had, when I bought it, it had a tachometer. It had like 2149 back in the late 80s, and I replaced it because the needle wasn't moving, and I wanted to be able to see what my RPMs were, so I replaced it at that time. But I've only put like 103 hours on it since then, so
yeah,
it doesn't get a lot of use.
No, and we do know we got a leak on the one hydraulic box, but you're gonna get that fixed.
I have a kit to fix that. I thought I had it fixed, but I did evidently put the wrong kit in it. So
but we're gonna get that fixed.
Yeah.
All right.
And it did have problems where I wasn't running very good before. It had some rust in the gas tank, but I took the gas tank off, completely cleaned it out, recoated it all. So it's like a new gas tank, so it's not going to rust again now. So
I know. Well,
so it starts good. But
we just came down here. You barely hit the key, and she backed off.
It's got the new Zenith steel carburetor. It used to have the marble driver aluminum ones, and this carburetor makes a world of difference in how it runs. So that's not. And I just put that on shortly after I got it because I could never get that other carburetor to work right.
Yeah, they were a little notorious for that.
Yeah, they got a kind of rubber diaphragm or something in them. But,
yeah. All right. Well, I think this is rock solid old 4010.
Yeah, it's a good tractor. I almost kind of hate to get rid of it because it's dependable.
Yep.
It would start all the time in the wintertime when it's cold. So
okay.
And after plug it in like the diesels. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Jim.
Okay.